Hello, Elkin Middle and Elkin High School students. As you are preparing for a return to school next week, we wanted to take a few minutes and share some information and updates about our policies and procedures for a return to school on Plan B.
As you know, our schools will look very different. We are doing everything we can to make sure that students and staff remain safe and healthy, and that students will be able to receive in-person instruction. We've invited Bucky to take you around school today and share with you some of our safety and social distancing protocols.
Students riding the bus in the mornings will be screened and temperature checked each morning before boarding the bus.
Have you had close contact within 6 feet for at least 15 minutes in the last 14 days with someone diagnosed as COVID-19? Do you have any of the following symptoms? Fever, chills, shortness of breath, or difficulty breathing, new cough, or new loss of taste or smell? You may go.
Students are required to sit in seats by themselves on the bus and keep your mask on the whole time you're on the school bus. When you arrive in the mornings, everyone will be screened and temperature checked before entering the buildings. If you are a car rider, you will be given an attestation form for your parents to sign and a card to place on your vehicle's dash. This form states that you have not been in close contact with anyone who has tested positive for COVID and that you are symptom-free. This will speed up our process each morning. A staff member will check your temperature before you exit your vehicle. Student drivers will be temperature checked as you leave the parking lot each morning. Temperature screenings will begin at 8:30 each morning. Please do not arrive before this time. Students who drive to school will not have assigned parking spaces. We do ask that you maintain social distance in the parking lot by leaving a space between cars and wearing your mask when you exit the vehicle. Student drivers will be screened and temperature checked as they leave the student parking lot. Breakfast will be provided free for all students this year. Cafeteria staff will be set up at the top of the steps with a grab-and-go breakfast each morning. Students will pick up their breakfast and report to first period. Middle school students will enter the building through the front entrance at the 7th grade hallway, and high school students will enter through the auditorium lobby. Maintain 6 feet apart and wear your mask as you enter the buildings. When you return to the building next week, you will be required to follow social distancing guidelines. Students must stay 6 feet apart at all times, including in the halls, restrooms, and of course the classrooms. You will be required to wear a mask or face covering at all times while you're on campus. Classrooms are arranged with seats 6 feet apart, and no more than 12 students will be in a class at any time. Each classroom does now have a hand sanitizer dispenser. Use this as you enter and leave the classroom each period. All students will also be asked to use an alcohol wipe to clean your desk at the end of each class period before you leave the room. Lunches are free for all students this year. Unfortunately, we cannot eat in the cafeteria. Students will come to the cafeteria, pick up a box lunch, and return to your classrooms to eat lunch. Remember to stay 6 feet apart as you wait in line and keep your mask on. Students may still bring their lunch from home, but keep in mind you will not be able to use the microwaves at this time. It is important that students bring a fully charged Chromebook to school each day. please get in the habit of charging your Chromebook each night, and remember to pack your charger and Chromebook in your book bag before you leave home in the mornings. At the end of the day, dismissal times will be staggered. Student drivers will be dismissed at 3:05, car riders at 3:15, and bus riders will be dismissed by announcement when the buses have arrived on campus. As you leave the building, please continue to stay 6 feet apart and keep on your mask. Bye, Bucky. See you tomorrow. We look forward to seeing each of you next week and are very excited about having students back on campus. Hopefully soon we will all be together again and we can resume all the extracurricular activities, sports, and other events that make your school experience so memorable.
Help us get there by following our guidelines and procedures for social distancing while on campus. Wear a mask, wash your hands, and stay 6 feet apart. Take care, stay safe, and we will see you next week.